Good evening. It's been a week of upsets in the Milk Cup, and tonight we've been looking for another one for you as third division Brentford take on the toughest job of all, Liverpool. Not that that stopped a crowd of close on 18,000 arriving with optimism at Griffin Park tonight in West London to provide us with a genuine cup tie atmosphere. It's a fine ground. Indeed, just after the Second World War, it was a first division ground. But there has been a major change since then. Last season, a fire gutted a part of the ground. A new stand, this one, has been put there in its place. But it means there are problems with the dressing rooms. Liverpool had this portable cabin tonight, and we'll be seeing them emerge from that in a moment or two. Can Brentford, in front of their biggest crowd for years, do what Millwall did to West Brom last night and what Wimbledon did to Brian Clough's Nottingham Forest? Well, here's Nottingham Forest, and with them Brian Clough arriving for last night's game. We'll be showing you the goals that made it a bad night for him. All right, let's get on with the action now as Brentford face Liverpool in the second round of the Milk Cup. And remember that these ties are over 2 legs, with the second one to come of this one at Anfield later this month. And as Liverpool emerge from their makeshift dressing room, well, I suppose they can hardly ever have experienced this sort of entry into an important cup tie before, past the parked cars and the prefabs. Incidentally, Brentford have given up their share of those dressing rooms, perhaps as a mark of respect to their illustrious visitors. The home team changed in a builder's hut. Eventually onto the pitch now, and our commentator at Griffin Park tonight, it's Martin Tyler.
Can Ron Harris, a month short of his 39th birthday and now Brentford's coach, discourage First Division forwards as he did for much of his 20 years as an arch-defender with Chelsea? Well, Harris is called on as sweeper tonight, with Brentford cruelly hit by free kick, which Ron Harris will take for Brentford. And Bruce Grobbelaar with a catch that will help his confidence. Never frightened to come off his line. And Brentford have already, remember, put out Charlton, a second division scalp, in the first round. Here's Alan Kennedy. Alan Whitehead getting the header in front of Michael Robinson, but it's Liverpool's throw. A real West London occasion here. And the mood encouraged by some upsets in the Milk Cup last night. Dalglish. The Brentford captain, Chris Kamara, takes it from him. And Joseph was very much the favourite here. Wanted a free kick, but it wasn't forthcoming. Francis Joseph, who was signed from Wimbledon just over a year ago. But here's Rush and Robinson looking to combine. Dalglish, an ever-present threat, and it was an acrobatic drop to his right by Trevor Swinburne to keep Dalglish at bay. It was hit low to the goalkeeper's right, and Swinburne, who has played in the First Division with Sunderland, got down well. Handball by Souness. Very much in Brentford's battle plan to hustle and harass and not allow Liverpool any time to settle. Alan Whitehead, the central defender, has come forward for this free kick. It's played towards him, and the header lacked the power to trouble Grobbelaar. Brentford winning possession in the Liverpool half. Terry Rowe. And here's Joseph. And there's some question marks in the Liverpool defence. Brentford wanting to get the ball forward early. They caught Liverpool a little slow coming out. Joseph had the shot that was blocked. And it's a corner. Bullivant with the signal. Grobbelaar with the catch. Liverpool never short of patience in their build-up. short of the willingness of Alan Kennedy to get forward. Rush. Now Johnston. Souness. Give it back from Dalglish, but in such a manner that he had to check. Kennedy. And here's Robinson, who saw an opening, and Swinburne was rather fortunate to just claim it at the second attempt as Rush slid in, thinking the goal was his. An instant reaction from Michael Robinson here, from Kennedy's driven ball. He just saw half a sight of the goal, and Swinburne couldn't hold it, but did at the second attempt as Rush came in. Kamara with the throw. McNichol's cross. And Marnie! Well, it must be said, a clear-cut chance for a player who is good in the air, but short, of course, of timing, having been out of the side for 10 months. He had a full game in the reserves yesterday afternoon, and then was plunged in at the deep end for this match, and plunged in there and put it wide. Bullivant. This time it's Roberts coming in, and Nicol beating him to it. Harris. Morrison fairly above Gary Roberts, despite the reaction from the crowd. Roberts really didn't try and jump. Dalglish. Getting it back from Robinson. Dalglish was off target in the end, but Liverpool showing there how quickly they could have punished Brentford for missing the opening at the other end. A nudge spotted by John Martin, by Souness on Kamara. Kamara, half intercepted by Kennedy. Kamara tries to win it back. Bullivant snatched at it. Gary Bullivant looked as though he was going to have a promising First Division career when he moved from Fulham to Aston Villa, but he never quite established himself at Villa Park in their midfield. Rush. Salmon just got a touch ahead of him. The younger defender Rowe passing the responsibility to Harris. Joseph. And Rowe had made a good run through. He still has Grobbelaar out of the area, with two Brentford players bearing down on him. Harris. Marnie's flick, collected by Jim McNicol. Marnie again. Finally comes to rest for Liverpool with Alan Kennedy. But the three times holders of this trophy, by no means having things all their own way at Griffin Park. Flicked on by Roberts. Kamara. Lawrenson just did enough to put him off.